Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the last of January, 1st of February, 2018. Glad you're logged on and watching. Well, we've got a big show for you this time with a lot of hoop action from the Panthers and the Pantherettes. But first, the Celebrate Duncanville event was held last week, and here's what happened.
Thursday night, the annual Celebrate Duncanville event was held again at the Hilton Garden Inn, and again Terry Webb was the MC. And he did, of course, another great job. After an invocation, Monica Saldivar entertained the crowd. Then, DHS Superintendent Mark Smith gave a good news report on our school district.
With our stakeholders. I've learned the superintendent work is something that can't be done without the support of others and an investment in people, and we've been really intentional about that work.
And Mayor David Green gave his annual State of the City report.
Be part of this community. This is a great community. We have a great staff. We have a great council. And it wasn't the mayor that did all of this. It was those folks who are in the trenches and have worked so hard. So I want to say thank you to all of them.
Then Mayor Green presented a couple of awards of excellence. First to Tim Maiden of Frost Bank, and then to the Kim Hager Excavating Company, Scott and Sherry. 2017 Chamber President Tommy Raines gave a report on the Chamber activities for the year, and then he presented his Chairman's Award to Tim Maiden. The Chamber Pioneer Award next went to Tom Folsom. The Entrepreneur Award went to Raul Rios of City View Tacos, and the Chamber Member of the Year was Don McCollum of Century 21 Judge Fight, and the Chamber New Member of the Year was Robin Mota of Republic Services.
I went to the Chamber board meeting.
Then, as always, the highlight of the evening was a presenting of the Woman and Man of the Year, and
son and a daughter, and she's got 2 grandchildren, also a son and a daughter. And in previous years, she has received awards such as Business of the Year and Entrepreneur of the Year. And there's one thing about her that nobody else knows, that probably you don't know about her. She collects butterflies. And in case you don't know who Our Lady is, I'd like to proudly pronounce that it's Phyllis Lambert.
Then the 2016 Man of the Year, Stan Smith, introduced the 2017 Man of the Year.
As well as his children and 5 grandchildren. His commitment to his community did not retire, however. He continues to serve Duncanville and the Duncanville Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors and as the treasurer of the Duncanville Chamber. He continues to be active in the Duncanville New Lions Club and he also continues to serve his church. We can always count on him to make things better wherever he goes. Please join me in welcoming Duncanville's 2017 Man of the Year to the stage, Dale Ward with the 3.
When I saw the slate of people that had been nominated, I thought, well, it's just a real honor just to be nominated. This is unexpected because there were so many other people that I thought were more deserving. But I'm very, very proud to accept this award and hopefully to represent Duncanville as the Man of the Year for the next year.
Congratulations, Dale and Phyllis, Duncanville's Man and Woman of the Year.
Hello, I'm Steve Sharon. I've been in basketball over 50 years. I coached 29 years in college and high school, and I've had 5 daughters that's gone through the Duncanville program. They're all Pantherettes, and I've been watching a lot of football, and I'm ready for some hoops.
Hoops? Did you say hoops? We got your hoops right here in the Hoops Corner on Duncanville Weekly News with all the highlights from the latest Duncanville Panther and Pantherette basketball games and a peek at upcoming games. The Hoops Corner is brought to you by James Memorial Chapel,
The Wolverton Company, Singla Dental, Leon Miller Commercial Properties.
And now in the Hoops Corner, here's John with all the Hoops highlights.
Hello, Duncanville basketball fans, and welcome back to the Hoops Corner. Well, things are starting to wind down, and let's get right to the highlights as the teams played 4 district games since the last show, and start this time with the Panthers. Here's how they did.
Tuesday, it's freezing outside, but warm inside as the MacArthur Cardinals, 2-3 in district play, visit the 5-0 Panthers. And the Panthers score on their first possession when Douglas buries a 3-point shot. CJ makes a good move in the lane for 2. Jacoby, 3. And Douglas again from 18. Cameron avoids a flop and gets it to Kean for a point blank hoop. That's long enough. Cam's turn. 3. With time expiring in the first, CJ. Rainbow. And after 1, it's 22-11, Panthers. Bryant is in and hits the net and the floor. Patrick scores among 4 Cardinals as the Panthers build their lead. Ian works the low baseline for 2. And at the half, it's 35-18 Panthers. In the third, Douglas is in the right spot at the right time and scores. Jacoby. 2 and 1. Then puts back a rebound. And heading to the fourth quarter, it's 52-28 Panthers. In the fourth, Bryant drives and
Dishes to Gerald Bowie for a short bank shot. Free throws down the stretch. And Jeremiah Coleman hits a couple. And just waiting for the clock to expire, the ball is stolen at midcourt by MacArthur. And they score late in the game, but it's over. Final, Panthers 73 and the MacArthur Cardinals 34. Jacoby and Cam had 16 apiece to lead the Panther scoring. In a game featuring seven technical fouls, the Panthers were at Grand Prairie to a very, very light crowd. The Panthers were caught dunking before the game after the officials had blown the whistle and appeared on the court, and you can't do that. 2 free throws and possession. Coach Chisholm wants to know which player did it, and he's being told to sit down when the ball is in play during the game. Jacoby drives, and Gerald follows the missed shot and scores to tie the game at 2. Douglas hits a 3-point shot. Then passes to Gerald down low, and he scores. Jacoby dribbles and passes to Cam, who nails a 3-point shot from the top. Gerald is fouled on a good flop, but the officials call a foul on the Gopher, and the Grand Prairie coach, who evidently doesn't have to sit down, questions the call, and after one, it's 21-10. Panthers. In the second, Stephen takes a nice pass from Jeremiah to score amongst 4 Gophers, and then hits a 3-point shot. And then check out this spin move in the lane for 2 more. Why stop now? Stephen. Three. Stephen. 2. At this point, Coach Chisholm was caught not sitting down, was warned again. Jacoby drives and is fouled. And when Coach Chisholm stood up on the other end of the court, he was assessed a technical foul. Then after a hard foul, Jacoby and a Gopher were assessed technical fouls, and that's 4. And at the half, the Panthers have taken a 43-29 lead. Things continued in the third with Steve hitting a smooth jump shot. And then down by only 8, the Gophers hope for the final shot of the quarter, but lose the ball to Bryant, and he takes it to the house. And at the end of 3, the Panthers are up by 10. Douglas opens the fourth quarter with a rainbow. And then CJ is ahead of the pack and gets the basket on a goaltending call. And the Grand Prairie coach gets assessed a technical. I don't know if it was for standing up or arguing with whatever. Jacoby makes a driving basket. And then defenders keep forgetting that Cam is left-handed, so it's over. Final, Panthers 72 and Grand Prairie 51. Stephen had 23 points and Gerald scored 13 as the Panthers' final district first round robin is finished undefeated at 7-0.
Singla Dental, your hometown dental office, is a proud sponsor of our DHS athletes on Duncanville Weekly News. Singla Dental offers convenient, extended hours, and same-day appointments are available. located at 541 West Wheatland, with a website of www.singladental.com, and telephone number is 972-298-4677.
Yet another light crowd in Irving Tuesday for the game with the Tigers at a gym with drone-like seating. And the Irving Tigers jumped ahead in the early going in a very slow starting offensive game. Jacoby drives and scores for the Panthers. But after one, it's 9-9. The Panthers get it going a little bit in the second as Cam hits a jackknife shot in the lane. And Becky has to pay a little more attention now since things have picked up. Steven hits a 14-foot shot. And Gerald drives for a 2 and 1 for an 8-point lead. Cam is still left-handed. Jeremiah for 2. Once again, Irving holds for the final shot of the quarter, but this time they hit it. And at the half, it's 26-15, Panthers. In the third, Cam's shot is rebounded by Douglas and put back. And Jacoby hits a 3-point shot, but can't sell him on the flop. Steve, baseline. 2. This quarter, the Panthers hold for the final shot. And Steven gets it home. And after 3, it's 43-32, Panthers. Ian takes a hit on this layup, and Gerald and Douglas come to the rescue to help him, but they get a technical foul. Later, Steve hits for 2 and 1. And Jacoby has another solid 3-point effort. Final, Panthers 65 and Irving 50. Stephen had 29 to lead all the scorers.
The Wolverton Company, serving the Duncanville, southwest Dallas area for over 78 years. Wolverton has been a proud sponsor of Duncanville Weekly News since their day one in 1991. From H.W. to Thomas to Keith and Matthew, Wolverton provides the best heating and air conditioning service there is. Call them at 972-296-COOL. That's 972-296-2665.
Cedar Hill was in town Friday night, and in the early going, Cam makes a save, and Steven saves Cam's save to Gerald, who completes the play. Steven takes Jacoby's pass for the score. Then he hits a fire hydrant shot. We don't see it that much, but Jacoby dunks as the score stays close. And after one, it's 16-13, Panthers. Steven hits a shot from behind that arc on the floor early in the second quarter, and then Jacoby drives and scores.
Douglas puts a floater that goes in. Coach Chisholm doesn't like something. Stephen. 3. And at the half, it's 32-22 Panthers. Cam scores on a break early in the second half, and then Jacoby scores amongst 4 Longhorns. And then after Jacoby scores, Cam causes a loose ball. It's picked up by Jacoby, who scores again. Very well defended. Stephen scores. Holding for the final shot of the quarter, Jacoby misses, but Kean snares the rebound and hits a turnaround bank shot at the buzzer. And after 3, it's a 20-point Panther lead. Cam scores early in the fourth. And Gerald gets a defensive rebound and takes it all the way down court, but is blocked. So Bryant grabs the ball and scores. Ian is in and scores. Miles misses a dunk. But Ian gets the good rim bounce. And it's over. Final, Panthers 84 and Cedar Hill 65. Jacoby had 28, Stephen 23, and Cam scored 10 as the Panthers remain undefeated in District 7, 6A. Here are the district standings. Well, the boys have just turned the corner on the second round robin, and the Panthers are the only undefeated team in the district at 9-0. They and DeSoto are rolling. South Grand Prairie is 6-3. Cedar Hill 5-4. Irving 3-6. MacArthur 2 and Grand Prairie are 2-7, and Irving Nimitz is 1-8. The Pantherettes are winding down their regular season, and they played those same 4 schools, and here's how they did. On a very cold Tuesday, the Pantherettes hosted Irving MacArthur, the school that last beat the Pantherettes in a district game. The Pantherettes have edged the Lady Cardinals in December in Irving by 1 point without a couple of the usual starters. One of them, Zay Green, who hits there the same day she's named to a McDonald's All-American team. Then Hannah scores. Then takes a pass from Angel, disguised as a shot, but is trapped, so dishes to Zay. Down the lane for 2, and after 1, it's 16-14, Pantherettes. Zay keeps it up in the second with this hoop. Then passes to Chris for 2 and 1. Then a rainbow. The ball is loose in the lane, and Hannah fields it and puts it home. And at the half, it's 31-20 Pantherettes. Naya gets on the board early in the third quarter with a 3-point goal. Chris rebounds and scores. And with the scoring slowing down, it's 39-31 Pantherettes after 3. The Lady Cardinals are within 4 points, but Hannah makes it 6 with a rebound and a score. And when Angel is trapped, she gets it to Zay, who steps back and hits.
Free throws down the stretch. And Angel, it's all 6 of hers. Final. Pantherettes 55 and the Lady Cardinals 40, as the Pantherettes remain undefeated in District 7 6A. Zay had 20, and Hannah scored 14 to lead the Pantherettes scoring. It was over to Grand Prairie Friday night to play those Lady Gophers, who we think have actually won a game this year, and they take the tip, but it's quickly stolen by Chris, who gets it to Zay, who feeds Anaya to open the scoring. Then Hannah grabs a poor inbounds pass, gets it to Zay, and her three-point effort is rebounded and put back by Hannah. Angel to Zay for a great spin shot. But Chris has to rebound it and score. Let's just swap. Chris steals and misses, but Zay rebounds and puts it in. And then Zay spots Hannah on an inbounds play. Aya Wilson hits a three-point shot. Then makes a great steal. Gets it to Anaya, who gets it to Zay for 2. And after 1, it's 32-0. Pantherettes. In the second, Asha takes Angel's pass for 2. And Angel takes Asha's pass for 2. With a little over a minute left in the first half, the Pantherettes defense gives up a point. But Kinley Brown is ahead of the pack for a layup. And at the half, it's 53-1 Pantherettes. In the third, Zay's back at it, as is Hannah. Anaya. Snowbird. And after 3, it's 72-6. Kiera hits a three-point shot in the fourth, as does Naya. Kinley makes a nice reverse layup. Then she spots a lonesome Kiera for 2 more. And then 3 more. The Lady Gophers finally let the Pantherettes just hold the ball to run out the clock. Final, Pantherettes 91 and those Lady Gophers 12. Zay had 19, Hannah scored 12, and Kinley and Kiera had 10 apiece.
James Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick James and his family, the owners of James Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and James serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to James Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
Tuesday, one of the smallest Duncanville crowds gathered at Irving High School for what was billed as yet another blowout. And guess what? Zay hits an early game 3-point shot. And when Angel makes this layup,
It's 10-0. A minute and a half into the game. Hannah takes Angel's pass for 2. It's 14-0 with 2.5 minutes gone when the Lady Tigers finally score with this free throw. But the next several Pantherette points were Zay, Chris, Hannah, Zay, and Angel, just to beat the clock. And after one, it's 35-4, Pantherettes. In the second, Asha, Kiara, Lamaya, Asha, Naya, Kinley, and it's 51-6 at the half. In the third, Chris follows her shot and scores. Hannah is fouled inside as the mercy clock is running. And with nothing new, it's 68-6 after 3. In the fourth, Lorraine feeds Naya for the layup. And then Lorraine feeds Kiara for 2 more. What? A 3-point shot by Kiara? Mercifully, it's over. Final, Pantherettes 83, the Lady Tigers 14. Zay had 24, Hannah 12, and Kiara 10 to lead the Pantherettes, who are now 10-0 in District 7 6A and have won 106 straight district games.
Leon Miller Commercial Properties is a proud sponsor on Duncanville Weekly News as he enjoys helping to promote our DHS athletes as no one else does. Leon owns office and retail space in the heart of Duncanville on Main Street. If you are looking for convenient, accessible, and well-kept space for rent, call Leon at 972-709-7181. He will fix you up.
The Cedar Hill Lady Longhorns were in town Friday evening, having just beaten DeSoto to challenge the Pantherettes, and some pictures to be taken that nobody ever sees. There was, of course, a good crowd for this rivalry game, and like other teams, Cedar Hill just gives up the tip-off, and Hannah takes it. And then in the early going, Hannah's shot is rebounded and put back by Chris to open the Pantherette scoring. And then they do it again. When Angel misses, who else? Chris rebounds and scores. No rebound necessary here as Chris feeds Hannah. But after one, the Lady Longhorns lead 15-12. Anaya opens the second with a floater. And then Zay ties it with this three-point effort. The pivotal play in this game was Zay's pass disguised as a shot into Hannah and is saved by Hannah. Back to Asha, who feeds a cutting Zay, who scores and is fouled.
And her free throw put the Pantherettes ahead for good. Hannah, 2. Zay stops and pops among 4 Lady Longhorns. And then makes the good pass to Anaya for a 2 and 1. Zay scores at the buzzer. And it gives the Pantherettes, after her free throw, a 36-27 lead at the half. In the third, Hannah blows a layup, but Zay is there to bail her out. Cedar Hill has pulled to within 4, but it's Zay to Angel for 2 and a 6-point lead after 3. Hannah's rebound and score up the lead back to double figures. And then Asha hits a 15-foot shot. Late in the game, Zay rebounds under the Cedar Hill basket and takes it all the way home to score just before a no-buzzer end of the game. Final, Pantherettes 56 and Cedar Hill 46. Zay had 24 and Hannah 16 as the Pantherettes keep rolling.
Here are the girls' District 7 6A standings. With 3 games to go, the Pantherettes have clinched at least a tie for the District 7 6A championship with an 11-0 record. DeSoto and Cedar Hill are both 8-3. Irving MacArthur 6-5. South Grand Prairie 5-6. Irving 4-7, and Grand Prairie and Nimitz, hey, they're ready for softball. Well, the routine Tuesday, Friday district action is over, as the Pantherettes will be finishing up their district schedule soon and starting into by-district. And here's what's ahead. On Friday, February the 2nd, the Pantherettes and Panthers head over to South Grand Prairie. And then on Tuesday, host DeSoto in the Pantherettes' final home game. The Panthers will play again, of course, on Friday, February the 9th at MacArthur. And then on Tuesday, February the 13th, it's going to be busy because the Panthers will host Grand Prairie, and the Pantherettes will probably play their by-district game that night. Remember, the girls play at 6 and the boys follow at 7:30-ish. We'll be back on or before February the 8th with highlights of those games and more. Just a quick reminder, maybe a little early, that the Duncanville Noon Lions have their casino night coming up on February the 24th. That's on a Saturday night. Mark it down, and we'll have the full details on the next show. Also on the next show, we'll have Athletic Director Clint Harper tell us about the UIL realignment that's coming up right now and see what the new district for Duncanville will look like next year. As we close, let's see some fan cam action at ball games, and we'll see you February the 8th.
On stage with Cedar Hill.